Hi everyone. Okay, so today we are doing a love reading about their current feelings for you. Now, this is a specific person you have in your mind. You could be in a relationship with them, in a no contact situation, in a limited contact situation, or you simply like them and you want to know what they feel for you. This is a general reading, which means it may or may not apply to everyone. So please take it only if it resonates with your story. Now, another thing is that energies are always flexible. So, whatever story will come out today, these can be your energies or your partner's energies. So, please check accordingly. And this goes for cross watchers also who are here to see for their Virgo partners. This reading can be applied to your sun, moon, or rising sign. Now, let me quickly explain you the whole pattern of this reading. We will take cards out for your recent past, present, and upcoming future, and then the overall guidance for you from universe, right? Okay, so let's start with the love reading for the sign of Virgo for the month of January. And first, we'll take out 3 cards here for the recent past and we'll see what energies are guiding us here. Okay, all right, so we have Temperance over here. We have 7 of Pentacles over here. Okay, and we have Ace of Pentacles over here. All right, okay. We have Temperance over here. Now, Temperance, you can say that it is the energy of your relationship, okay? What I'm sensing over here, Virgo, that in the recent past, this relationship is kind of stagnant, okay? Like, I don't sense breakup for most of you. I sense some kind of stagnancy over here, okay? Even if everything on the surface feels fine, you and your partner feels that, the connection has kind of just, it feels frozen in time. Like, we feel we're not growing with our partner, we feel we're not growing in the relationship. Okay, like how we probably met this person for the first time, where we were, or how our relationship was at that time, things just feel like that. Right. See, I'm not talking about the spark. Okay, that is a good thing if it feels like that only if you guys met for the first time and it's the same. I'm talking about two persons, two people who kind of grow together in a connection. The maturity level, the intensity level, the understanding level. Okay, some kind of blockage here it is. That feels either to either of you or both of you. Okay, however, with the Temperance energy, I do not feel that, this is happening because one of you or both of you are kind of intentionally ignoring the other person, or you're cheating on them, or you're keeping secrets. No, it's more about, feeling so occupied and feeling so burdened and feeling so heavy with the other things in life that you're not able to focus on this connection or your partner to grow with them. Okay, like you guys can have family responsibilities, your parents, your kids, they really look up to you, and like you don't have time for yourself. You're living a life just for the other people. That's what you feel. Okay, it can be for both of you, or at least one of you. Or, you have so much of financial responsibility, or you have, kind of health issues going on of somebody in your family, if not for yourself. But life has put so much, responsibility on you that you do not have time, to kind of sit with your partner or kind of understand that, I think we should give ourselves time. Let's go on a holiday together, or let's just be together. Let's be in peace. Let's understand each other. Oh, what is happening, in your life? that kind of, that kind of solitude is you're not getting in this connection. Even if you guys are alone in your room, especially for those who are living together or you guys are married, like 24 by 7 something else is going on in the mind, or you guys are kind of just discussing something else or somebody else or some other situation. Like, there is no us here. There is no what we desire in this connection, or there is no unity happening of two souls who love each other. Right? So it feels stagnant, it feels okay, something is there, but it feels, incomplete. Because the physical intimacy could have happened over here, but the emotional, mental, and most importantly, the spiritual intimacy has not yet happened in this relationship. Again, it doesn't matter for how long you guys have been together, even for years. The emotional and spiritual intimacy has not happened over here. You guys are just living for other people. You guys are fighting the other situations, or you're fighting each other. But, that how people say it's us against the world, that thing is not there. However, with the temperance energy, I can assure you one thing. Like I said, that nobody over here is doing that intentionally. Nobody's trying to trouble the other partner over here. It is you can say that this is a divine plan, okay, with the temperance energy. Universe has kind of held you back from this divine union or this kind of spiritual intimacy because either both or one of you is not ready for it. That growth has not happened yet, okay? That leveling up has not happened. The evolution has not happened. The lessons has not been learned. Okay? So it's not that you're a forgotten chapter or your relationship is a forgotten chapter. No, universe is watching everything, but understand that it's on purpose that universe is holding this back. Okay, because universe is testing you firstly. Universe is building you, and you don't, kind of evolve in comfort zone. Universe is throwing these challenges to both of you so that you evolve, and only after, okay, you touch a particular benchmark is when universe will allow this divine union to happen. Okay, so I want to tell you one thing, that if you guys are frustrated, okay, that we don't get our time and I don't know what is happening, people have grown around me with their partners, or they really didn't take even half of the efforts and they got their partner, but I have to fight, or your partner can feel it's because, like I said, the lessons have not been learned by both of you or one of you, and universe is still testing you guys. So keep patience and keep going, okay? Because we have 7 of Pentacles over here, and this is your partner's energy. So what I feel for most of you, although it's a general reading, so maybe it's not really applicable for everyone, but for most of you, this feeling of lack, where lessons are not learned, the maturity level has not been raised, it's coming from your partner's energy, okay, with 7 of Pentacles. See, some kind of efforts they have put, okay, but still they have a lot to work upon themselves, okay. Universe is very silently but very minutely observing them, their thoughts, who they are when nobody is watching them, okay, what their thoughts are, because universe can listen to their thoughts, right? Are they escaping? Are they trying to manipulate? Do they really deserve what you're doing for them? Universe is minutely observing them, Virgo. So understand, any kind of delay right now is happening because universe is protecting you. Because having, an unhealthy version of your partner is the pathetic thing you can have with yourself. because you can see hell to that, low level version of relationship. This person has a lot to do on themselves. The good thing is universe is helping them. Of course, universe can't walk their path for them, but universe is throwing the challenges, okay, so that they can clear and pass it. If you want to go to another class in school, for that exams, they have to happen. If nobody is conducting exams only, how will you, kind of pass and go to the other class? So universe is helping them by giving those exams. Right? So this person, right now, and see, they somewhere understand this. They somewhere, even if they don't understand the divine plan, they understand one thing, that a lot of patterns in their life are being repeated, and lately they are feeling that what if all of this is happening because I am, not really kind of leaving my older ways of dealing with things. Maybe I need to be a little more brave, courageous, try to take a stand, be more honest, transparent. These thoughts are there in their mind, but will they apply it or not? That is what universe wants to see, and that is what even we want to see, because that will only allow the divine union to happen, the spiritual intimacy to happen over here, right? Because we have Ace of Pentacles, and this is your energy, even though they're also in Pentacle energy, and you're in your element, because Pentacle is earth energy and Virgo is an earth sign. So you're definitely in your element, and you are very focused, like you're one. Here they are like kind of divided into the seventh thing. Okay, the energy is divided into 7 pentacles, quite scattered, but you are like there in the middle. Okay, very focused, very centered, and there's some sort of fire in the middle over here. So although you're grounded, because earth energy is very grounded energy, very practical. Virgos don't keep fantasies, okay? They want logic, they want practical things, which is good also, okay? But in all of it, at the center of it, you do feel the passion. You do feel love for this person. You do want things to happen, and you will go to any extent to make it happen, but not like a hopeless romantic. Not like, oh my God, no matter what it is. Not like a Romeo and Juliet, kind of just sacrificing yourself for the other person. We're not even sure the other person deserves it or not. You are here aligning with the energies of the universe. You know what you can offer. You know what you feel for them, but you're also somewhat observing that, will this person step up? And that is why the stagnancy is there. The stagnancy is an intentional stagnancy by universe, okay? So that your partner is forced to grow up, right? Okay guys, so now I will take out 3 cards here for the current energies, and we'll see how you are feeling, Virgo, how your partner is feeling, what is happening in this relationship right now. Okay, let's see here. So we have the moon over here, we have death over here, and we have, okay, 8 of swords over here. All right, okay. So we have the moon over here, and moon is your energy. Right now you are being kind of mischievous to this person, okay? Like I said, you're also kind of observing, because for some of you, you have done a lot for this person, a lot, especially if you've been married, or you have been in a long-term commitment, or you share some kind of responsibility, financial, kids, family, whatever, okay? And now you feel that you have gone through a lot in your life to be where you are. Not just in terms of career or stability, but also in terms of a person you are. You have sacrificed a lot, you have learned a lot of lessons, okay, to become that person who you are today, to carry that kind of grace and wisdom, right? And so what you're doing is that it's not like you were kind of cheating behind their back, or you're kind of, talking to other people, like, bad about your partner. You're not doing any such thing, but you're just kind of intentionally holding your emotions back, or your efforts back. Okay, some of you are kind of like literally taking a break from this, or others, you're present, okay, but not like emotionally available to them. Okay, like you seem, as a third person, you seem very busy in your own life, or you're not that approachable. You're focusing on other things more, and you're doing this because, again, like I said, you want to see what this person will do if you're kind of drifting away, or if you're not emotionally available, or if you're not giving them the attention. You want to understand this, okay? Right? See, some of you or the cross watchers can say that this is manipulation. They're manipulating me then if they are doing this. See, I won't call this manipulation, because their intention is not to damage you. Their intention is to protect themselves. Right? They are not, kind of manipulating you into believing something which is not there. They're not selling any lies to you. They're not imposing any kind of truth on you, right? They're giving you an empty plate, and you can fill. The cross watchers can fill with whatever they want to fill. They just want to see what you would fill it with. Will you fill it with love? Will you fill it with efforts? Or will you also step back? Or will you also find distraction? Or will you entertain a third party? Or will you play ego battles with them? What will you do? And accordingly, Virgo wants to decide their next step. Okay, and why this kind of, I'll say step they are taking, or why they are standing on this point today that they have to do this? Because like I said, they have done a lot in the past. They are energetically exhausted. And for the people where this is a new person, it's because, in the past they have gone with probably the other people, or even if they have been single, their family, friends, they really had to do a lot for people to notice them, for people to acknowledge them. They don't want to repeat this here. So Virgo, you really love them, but like I said, that as much as you love them, you love yourself too. You love your peace, you love your wisdom, you love who you have become, and you are not ready to sacrifice that just because someone is refusing to step up. Right? Okay, we have the death over here. This is the energy of your relationship. So definitely your, strategy, or your step, or whatever you're doing, and the intentional holding back of the universe is causing death to this relationship. Okay, now death here, I do not mean that the breakup is happening. For most of you, death does not mean that. It means the death of the unhealthy version I was talking about. Because here, this is the energy of your relationship. So this death, because death, and rebirth, they exist simultaneously. If something is dying, then something is being born. If a body is dying, soul is being born, because soul is free now. Death does not exist, like separately or individually. It always exists, with birth, something being born. So as soon as the death of this version of relationship will happen, that means the rebirth of new version of relationship will take place, and that will happen to both of you. You, here we are already seeing you're becoming more courageous, okay? You are understanding the meaning of keeping the boundaries, right? You are loving yourself, not in a selfish way, not in a damaging way, but in a dignified way, that I love you, but I love myself too. And for your partner, this death would be about, this hesitation, this scattered energy, and, for them to kind of adopt new ways to deal with life, to deal with situations, to step up, to be the man or the woman they should be. The universe is bringing this energy. And that is why I told you, the divine union, the spiritual intimacy was intentionally being held back by the universe, okay? We have 8 of Swords. This is your partner's energy. This is the cocoon over here. Okay, it is closed. The butterfly has not come out of it. So although you have, you're holding back and death is happening, it's too much to happen all at once, and your partner is kind of feeling extremely closed off. Okay, they're not able to see that this is the freedom in progress. This is the butterfly. Okay, birth of butterfly in progress. They're stuck in the cocoon energy. They're feeling suffocated. They're feeling abandoned. They're feeling lost. They're feeling negative. They're feeling frozen. That how can Virgo behave like this with me? Why are they holding back? Why are they emotionally unavailable? They've always been there for me. Why are they being such manipulators or toxic? So right now, this person is not understanding what is happening. They're not understanding the depth of it. They know the shift has happened with the cocoon over here. They know, because here they're feeling trapped. They're not understanding, that universe is pushing them to become their best version. Right now, in this particular energy, they're just feeling trapped and lost and kind of stabbed. That why Virgo is becoming too independent, why their attention is not on me, because they're not used to you being like this. Are you getting me? But you're definitely walking on the right path, let me tell you, Virgo. The kind of courage you're showing here is being rewarded by the universe to push death of the unhealthy version of this relationship, right? Alright guys, so now I will take out 3 cards here for the immediate future. But before that, I want to say that please understand, guys, that energies are flexible, okay? They're never rigid, right? Universe does not work on our timelines. The past, the present, the future does not exist there. Everything is happening simultaneously. We have parallel realities going on, right? So please don't get so fixed up on the time periods. Ma'am, December readings, ma'am, January readings. Universe is not dependent on months, okay? I understand your anxiety about monthly readings, because a lot of tarot readers, on YouTube have made it very, very rigid, with people, uploading videos like weekly. Some are doing every day. But you need to understand one thing. Is every message out there for you? Maybe not. Maybe not. And by consuming everything, you are just exhausting yourself. You have to believe in one thing, that whatever message is meant for you, it will come to you, whether it comes through me or somebody else or something else. Universe is too perfect to make a mistake, to miss giving you a message, okay? And so focus on the message and not on the time period. So whatever will come here, yes, for most of you, it will happen within January. But for others, it can happen in April or November or in 2027. Right? Alright guys, so now I will take out 3 cards here for the immediate future. And we'll see how you would be feeling, how your partner would be feeling, and what is coming for this relationship in the immediate future here. Let's see. Okay. So we have Ace of Wands here. We have the Magician over here. And we have Son of Pentacles over here. All right, okay. So we have the Ace of Wands over here, okay. Now, Ace of Wands, you can say, is the energy of this relationship. Like I said, after death, some kind of rebirth has to happen, and aces are all about beginnings, new beginnings. So it's a beautiful story, in order that is happening with the Temperance. The union was held back by the universe, and then why? Because the death of this version had to happen. The moment the death happened, a new beginning, because aces are all about beginnings, and with the wands, it's all about a passionate, fiery beginning between both of you, okay. It would not just be about deep soul level love, but also you guys would find each other very attractive. The physical intimacy will be very, very, deep, and you guys would love each other's company, falling in love with each other. The kind of intensity I was talking about that was missing here, where I said the growth of this relationship is not happening, that would start happening over here. The us in the connection will happen over here, instead of your family, my family, your work, this, that, because your relationship became like that, about just other things, other people, and less about you, your partner, less about the questions that should matter. Talking about each other's traumas, understanding them, making sure that you guys are taking care of each other. But how would you do that if you don't know each other? Right? We have the Magician over here, and this is your energy. You're definitely coming into a very, very powerful energy with the Magician. You're coming out in the open now after the moon, kind of holding back your intentions, keeping them in the dark. You're coming out in the open, and there's a sign of infinity over here, and this is the leopard, and you're just kind of telling your partner with the sword, like there's all sword, pentacle, cup, and the wand. You're telling them that I'm here, with every part of my body and soul and mind. I'm here for you, and I will fiercely protect this connection. I'm committed to you. I love you. You are just kind of, irrespective of your gender, okay, you are kind of committing to this person, and you're telling them that my idea of holding back was never to trouble you or to put you into any kind of doubt or dilemma, but just to know that if you also wanted this thing just as much as I do, because that matters a lot to me. I don't want to force my love onto somebody. Okay? And with the Magician energy, you have manifested this relationship. You have manifested the death of this unhealthy aversion, Virgo, because we have the Son of Pentacles over here. This is your partner's energy, and it's almost like they are surrendering in front of the universe. Also, they are somewhat bowing down in front of you, and bowing down not like that you're somebody superior or they're inferior. Please, not in that ways. Okay, bowing down to the strength, to the love, to the efforts you've taken. They are so grateful, okay, that they get to be a partner. They're acknowledging it without any hesitation, okay, without any ego. Because if you see there's a leopard here, and how this person is bowing down, that yes, you deserve it. You deserve to be in this position. You have done so much. You've gone through so much. This was just a bit of uncertainty I felt from your side, and I felt so suffocated, and I don't know how you would have taken all of it for so long. And so your partner is bowing down. They are respecting you, basically. They're respecting you. It's beautiful, trust me, Virgo, because usually the readings are all about the union is happening, okay, someone is coming back, the reconciliation. But this is beautiful. This is not just about two romantic partners. It is about one soul, showing deep gratitude to another soul. It's a reminder to your partner that why their soul chose to sign this soul contract with you, why both of you decided to be together in this lifetime. It's a reminder. And they are in awe of you, and they're in awe of the universe. They understand, everything is crystal clear in their mind now, that why they went through what they went through, why they felt stuck, why they had to learn the lessons. Everything is clear to them, right? All right, guys. So now what I'll do is that I will take 3 cards, and we'll see what universe wants to guide you in this situation. But before that, I want to say See guys, even now after every reading, at least one of you still tells me that, ma'am, whatever you said about my partner, they are my energies, and whatever you said about me, they are my partner's energies. So guys, please understand one thing. I always say at the beginning of every video that energies of two people in general readings are interchangeable. They can be vice versa. Okay, so this can very well be your partner, who had done a lot in this relationship, and finally, like, they realizing that they deserve better. They have gone through a lot, they have evolved a lot, to kind of chase love in their life. Okay, and this is you, Virgo, who's finally accepting, acknowledging your partner's sacrifices, their evolution, their maturity, and you are nothing but grateful that they chose to be your partner. Okay, so whether this is you or whether this is your partner, understand that either way this reading is correct, guys. Okay, please don't force yourself to fit into a character to claim the reading. No, just be honest, pick your part wisely, okay, and then claim it, right? Like I said, either way it's correct, right? All right, guys, so now 3 cards over here, and we'll see what universe wants to guide you in this situation, Virgo. What universe wants to tell you here. All right, so I'll just shift them a bit, right? And we have 3 cards here. Okay, so we have 9 of Swords over here, and we have 5 of Cups over here, and we have 7 of Wands over here. All right, okay, so we have 9 of Swords over here. Okay, now 9 of Swords, you can say, is your energy. Okay, universe is trying to tell you that why all of this was necessary, because you almost reached your breaking point, Virgo. You reached to a point where even your soul started getting tired of the lessons, because how these pierced, the swords are pierced, and the eyes are like wobbling out. Why? Because you were not sleeping properly, or at the time of night you felt attacked. Even spiritually you felt attacked by the negativity or the evil energies. Why? Because you were spiritually very weak, very weak. And we have the maggots over here piercing, like your mind was really filled with negativity and you were tired fighting. So much of burden, so much of heaviness, so much of overthinking, dark energies, dull energies, and few of you even started struggling with suicidal thoughts. Okay, I'm also picking up energy of someone very specific who witnessed passing of a loved one, especially during these times, and that you felt was the last nail in the coffin. You felt you won't be able to take all of this, and that is where universe had to step in to hold this union back. And that time you felt that why I already have so much, why universe is holding me back. And today universe is telling you this is why they were holding back, because if you were on the edge and if the union in this particular stage would have happened, you would have fallen off the cliff. That was done. The universe literally pulled you back, right? And we have the 5 of Cups, and this is your partner's energy, soul. That is their soul. From within, this person, okay, had been extremely sad and disappointed because their soul remembered. Of course, soul always remembers the true purpose of coming into this lifetime. But their mind wandered off. They started finding escape. They started running away from their lessons and responsibilities, hurting you, The soul was really sad. Because what happens when you do not complete a soul purpose? You come again in another lifetime and you start from the scratch, just how you repeat a class. Now, imagine, taking birth again and doing the same thing again. It is so exhausting, and your soul was sad because your partner's soul was sad because they could say that your partner was not aligning with the soul purpose. And so That is why again universe had to step in, because universe is the protector of the souls. It is the, you know, it is the parental energy for the souls. And if a soul is sad, you'll go to your parent, right? So it went there, right? Okay, love. So now we have seven of all right, so we have seven of wands over here. Now seven of wands is your relationships energy. Okay, so with seven of wands, universe is telling you that a balance had to be achieved, because we have three wands here and we have three wands here, and in the middle you can say there's one wand which is your ace of wands, right? Almost a similar energy, right? And ace is again is a wand is all about fire. We have fire. So the new beginning was always dependent upon the balance being achieved, you know, like where you and your partner are equal. Like here you guys are equal. Like I said, bowing down does not mean one person is superior or inferior, but it is just about the acknowledgement that yes, you know, you've done a lot for me, and you love me so much, and today I am understanding that. I respect you today, okay? And the moment that balance is achieved, okay, this new beginning was manifested over here. And not just now, in life. In life, Virgo, always remember that your relationship will always, okay, the stability of it will depend upon the balance in the connection. The moment you'll start overgiving, because Virgos have the tendency to do that, the moment you'll start overgiving, you know, you'll disturb the balance, okay, and suddenly everything will become scattered. So it's not just about what the other person is doing for you, it is also about not overextending yourself, not overdoing. Strong boundaries over here, right? All right, guys. So now what I'll do is that I will take this deck, okay, and I will shuffle it and take one card out of it to see if there's any specific message that universe has for Virgo. But before that, I want to say, yeah, I also wanted to show you one thing that you know, at the bottom of the deck we got 10 of swords, and again 10 of swords is all about an ending over here, a painful ending though, but an ending almost like the death. So again universe is confirming that this was needed. This was needed. This pain was needed to awaken the soul, right? All right, guys. So okay, see, before I take out one card, I want to quickly tell you that for people who are coming here every month, you guys are very well aware about the crystal jewelry that I offer. But for the people who are coming here for the first time, I want to tell you why it is important to wear crystals. See, crystals, they come from beneath the earth, and earth is the only planet in our entire solar system which has the power, you know, to give birth to life, right? So you can imagine how powerful, you know, our mother earth is. And because all of these crystals are coming from beneath the earth, so each and every crystal contains the same power within it. Now imagine if you can find a way to extract these powers from these crystals, and you know, you align them with your energies, how beautifully and powerfully your life can change. Right now, the best way to do that is to wear the crystal. It's even more powerful than keeping the crystal, because when you wear the crystal, you know, it is directly making a connection with their energies, right? See guys, I've been working with crystals since very, very, very long. In fact, crystals have been the entity to guide me towards tarot, okay, because I started reading tarot much later. And I can tell you, you know, from my own experience that crystals have benefited me in almost all areas of my life. My relationships, my finances, my health, you know, protecting me from low vibrational energies, negativity, you know, evil eye, black magic energy, psychic attacks. See, psychic attacks are very real, very underestimated, guys. What are psychic attacks? See, psychic attacks, you know, let's say you're sitting, okay, you're sitting in a room or you're somewhere and you're very, very happy, you're motivated to do a particular task, okay, and or you are really expecting a good news, okay. or you're really expecting to meet somebody. But what happens suddenly, the moment you're about to do that task or you're about to hear a good news, your health goes off, you start feeling anxious, you get panic attacks, or instead of good news, you hear bad news. The person doesn't come only, they don't pick up your calls, and you have no logical explanation to why suddenly it happened when everything was right. It happened because somebody out there or some people out there, they're sitting and thinking so negatively about you that they're sending all their negativity to you, and they're sucking the positivity out of you. We call these people as energy vampires, okay? Right? And they can really leave you exhausted, guys. Okay, they can take the blessings from you, your, good energies from you. They can fill your life with blockages, negativity, right? So how to protect yourself? See, you protect yourself by wearing the right crystal, because crystal, they form that spiritual defense around you, okay? Also, crystals keep your intuition on point. Now, what is intuition? See, intuition is the language of the universe. It is that bridge, it is that pathway, the pipeline through which universe, reaches out to us. If you're in a problem, in a dilemma, universe will always reach out to you through your intuition, okay? It's only because of intuition, I'm able to channelize these messages for you even when I don't know you personally, right? But what is happening today, because of all the blockages, all the temptations, all the greed, all the negativity, that pipeline is blocked. So even though universe sends the signs, sends the messages, we're not able to receive. So what it means? It means we are cut off from the universe, we are cut off from our home, our source. What happens when you're cut off from your home? You're lost, you're lonely, you're sad, depressed. That is why world over mental health issues are increasing day by day, because we are mindlessly, aimlessly, without any guidance, just floating in this universe, right? So what crystals do? They clear your pipeline. They make sure that you're always connected to the universe, okay? And see, if your intuition is on point, it will not only benefit you in the psychic world, but also in your day-to-day world. You'll take right decisions, you'll choose right people, you'll know what to do and when to do, which will benefit you in your personal life, in your career, in your money, everywhere, right? Okay guys, now see, there are 3 most important things that you must know before you buy crystals, whether you're buying from me or from somebody else. Firstly, please do a little research and make sure you're buying original crystals, because there are a lot of people out there who are selling fake ones. Even few reputed websites are doing that, because it happened with few of my clients in the past, so I know, okay? Secondly, how one crystal benefits one person, it might not benefit another person the same way. Why? Because see, all of us have different energy systems, different kind of blockages, different karmic bondages, right? So just like how, one medicine will not solve all the health issues in the world, right? You eat medicine according to your illness, your diagnosis. Same logic applies here, right? See, the most common example of this is rose quartz crystal. How world over, people try to sell it as love crystal. And I'm sure most of you must have tried wearing it at least once to attract love in your life. But did it work for all of you? No. Why? Because rose quartz might not be your love crystal. It might be your career crystal. Let's say I'm wearing red onyx over here. So if this red onyx is working for me financially, the same red onyx can work for you romantically. It all depends on the energies, right? So if you do not know which crystal is good for you, don't worry. You message me on my crystal Instagram page. I will take your details. I will meditate on your energies, and I will let you know which crystal is good for you. Okay? Now, third thing is that please wear crystals only after they are charged with your specific energies. Now, why this is important? See, again, like I said, that each one of us have different energetic structure and purpose. So your crystal should be charged accordingly for your purpose, for your energies, right? And if it is not charged, it is dead, it is useless. Let me tell you that. Okay, you have to bring it alive with respect to your energies. Like how you write the code, you have to feed the code to the crystal. And that is why, I do not like when, again, I come across so many people try to sell crystals by saying, buy crystals from us, they are charged by us. People use this word charged so loosely. You want to ask them, charged of what? Charged of whose energies? Have they taken your details? Do they know your blockages? Have they meditated on your energies? If no, then no, the crystal is not charged and it's of no use to you. Right? See guys, one thing I can promise you 1000% that crystals have the power to change your life, but you have to be responsible towards them. They are not fashionable jewelries. They are living entities who are always guiding you, loving you, supporting you, protecting you. They can hear what others can't hear. They can see what you can't see. So you have to have faith in them. They're your guardians, right? Alright guys, so one card from this deck and we'll see what universe wants to say to Virgo about this situation. One card for Virgo, please. Alright. Okay. We have the card of narcissist here. Someone is too full of themselves, and it probably is highlighting the current energy of your relationship or your partner over here, that they're refusing to grow up. Okay, with 7 of Pentacles and with 8 of Swords, this person with 8 of Swords, they're coming into the victim mentality. Like I said, they can feel Virgo is manipulating me, I'm the victim. And with 7 of Pentacles, scattered, not really kind of doing anything about it, just standing and watching everything. So this, yes, can, kind of come into the narcissist energy. And who can break this pattern? Only you can break by holding your efforts and emotions back, because that will push them, to come into the Son of Pentacles energy, finally giving up and acknowledging. So whatever they're doing, don't fall for it currently. If they are playing any kind of victim mindset, and if they are kind of trying to blackmail you, emotionally blackmail you, okay, in terms of if you guys share a child together, or if you're married, or if you share some responsibility together, or just that they're trying to gaslight you, do not fall for any of it, because that is exactly why we need the Death card here. This needs to end. Have faith, it will, with Ace of Wands, but you are the trigger. You're the one who will make it happen by holding yourself back, okay? That is why I talked about the boundaries here. That is why I talked about the balance, because this Ace of Wands can only come through that. Okay, all right guys, so that's it for today. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, then please subscribe to this channel. Also comment here, please comment here. Please let me know how much these readings are resonating with you, because when you write here, when you let me know your stories, I'm automatically getting connected with your energies, and every time I'll do my readings for you, I'll be able to get on more accurate messages for you, right? Also like and share the video. And for the people who want to book their personal readings with me, you guys should contact me on Instagram. Also on Instagram, every morning prediction for the day is posted, and every day one person is picked up for a free detailed reading. So if you'll be interested, I would be putting the links both for my tarot Instagram page and my crystal Instagram page in the description box below. You can check it out, okay? So I'll see you guys again very soon. Till then, please take care of yourself. God bless you. Bye.